Hello everyone, welcome you all to the Achiever setup. So guys, if you are first time in this channel and preparing for UGC NET examination and various state set examination and assistant professor recruitment examination, please do subscribe to this channel because this channel is for the paper 1 of UGC NET and set exams and paper 2 commerce of all the competitive examination. Right? So in this series of videos, I am going to upload a series of videos which will be almost 10 to 12 videos will be uploaded. It will be continued in the February also. So that is, I am going to cover the 2022 UGC NET Commerce 3 shifts of question papers on one by one basis. 10 questions or 15 questions will try to cover. So UGC NET Commerce 2020-22 paper. Commerce 2022 question papers. There are 3 shifts. Total 300 questions are there. So that 3 shifts will try to cover as maximum possible. So on a combined basis only I will be discussing one by one question with a proper explanation. So if you want me to put more and more videos, kindly do subscribe to this channel and please do hit a like button. So before proceeding further, myself Vodnala Shivalingam, do join in my Telegram group Achievers AA and do follow me in the Academy Learning app also. The links are given in the description. And moreover, I teach at Unacademy plus subscription also, Unacademy free platform also for the UGC NET paper 1 and commerce. So you can join into Unacademy plus subscription for the complete courses as well as the revision courses. And there is a paper 1 previous year question also going to start in February 3rd. And already revision course is going on, which is for the February examination. So you can take the Academy Plus subscription. There is offer which is going on. So if you take before the 31st of January, that is tomorrow, then you will be getting 20% discount. You will be getting 20% discount of any of the Academy Plus subscription. Either if you go for a 6 months or 12 months, there is only a 2000 difference only there. So 12 plus 3 months. If you take a 12 months, you are going to get for the 15 months. So pay for 12 months, get for 15 months, and pay for 6 months, get for 7 months. So there is a 20% discount, and this extension offer is also available. So try to use this opportunity as early as possible before the January 31. Shiva Live is an invite code. Use this code to get this discount offer in an Academy Plus subscription. 1st February onwards, there is a 10% price is going to increase. So to avoid that, there is a 20% discount is going on. Otherwise, later you need to pay extra 30%. This 20% discount will go and 10% extra price is going to be. Right? So let us start the question number 1. There is a complete revision course. 45 days revision course is going on. For this PYQ course also going to get added. PYQ of paper 1 total sessions are going to added in the February. Before your examination it will be completing. So you can join into an Academy Plus subscription. Question number 1. 29th September 2022 shift number 1 paper. So that is commerce shift. Question number 1. Which of the following forces push up the productivity of employees in an organization? Push up the productivity of employees in an organization. That is 1. Difficulty of work, fear of working self out of job, egoistic drive to accomplish, and desire for promotion, motive towards doing work. They are asking which will motivate to increase the productivity of employees. So out of the all factors which is given here, the answer is given as an option D, that is CDER, which is egoistic drive to accomplish, desire for the promotion, motive towards doing work. So actually, what is this option number C? Egoistic drives to accomplish means there is a people will take it as an ego to achieve the top. Correct now? He is getting top. That means I should also get top. Like that type of a competitive based or ego based, they will take it for a personally and they'll try to work more and more throughout day and night so that the productivity of employee will be improved and it will be increase the quality of work also. And desire for promotion. I want a promotion. That is why I wanted to show in front of my manager that I am working more and more. So we will be maximum try to fulfill the work targets whatever given by the organization. For then only we will get the promotion. Motive towards doing work. Actually, for what I got appointed for doing this work only. That is why whenever they are doing, some people think that I have to do my duty, then automatically they will increase the productivity. So these are the three things which is increasing forces, or which is the forces increasing the productivity of employees. Next, sequence procedure for e-filing of the ITR1 and ITR2. Income tax return form number 1, form number 2. ITR1, ITR2. For e-filing of these two, what is the regular procedure? Actually, this is a question which is repeated in 2021 and 20 and 2019 also. So same question which is coming, and this time also they have given same question. So answer is given as an option B, that is BADEC. First register, later login. After registering into the income tax portal, then login. After login, you need to download the form, respective form. Means based on your assessee, individual, business, or else any other assessee, based on that ITR 1 to ITR 7 you need to choose. That is downloading utility and preparing return. And after that, this is the third step. Fourth step is that e-filing of income tax return. You need to file the return after downloading the forms, fill the form and file the return. Later verify the return. This is the final step. Verification will be with the income tax return number 5. ITR number 5 is the one which is used for the verification of income tax that you file. The return that you file, how you will verify? With ITR number 5. This is called as an acknowledgement of your return. Acknowledgement of your return. So procedure is that register, choose the form and choose that you wanted to e-file. After that, select the requisite form, keep the documents ready and fill the form and upload, verify the ITR. Right? Next, which of the following is not a general duty of the director? Not a general duty of the director, which is not a general duty. So for a director, general duties will be there, specific duties will be there. Out of this, which is not a general duty? Here, option number C is the given answer, that is duty to attend the general meeting. So duty to attend the board meeting is not a general duty of the director, which is given as per the company law. So here, if you look at duties of a director of a company, subject to provisions of the Companies Act 2013, director of a company shall accordance with the articles of company only. So director shall act in a good faith to promote in the best interest of the company and its employees and shareholders. That is one duty. And here, director of a company shall exercise duties with a care and a skill and due diligence. Independent judgment must be there. That is here also. Option B they have given. And here, next one is that a director of a company shall not involve in a situation that he may have a direct or indirect interest of conflict. So he should not involve in that type of conflict or disputed situation. That is one. And a director of a company shall not attempt to achieve any undue gain or advantage of entering into personal transaction with a company contacts and all. That undue type of fare or advantage is not correct. And director of a company shall not assign office or any assignment to others. So if you give the director task to any other person, then that is void as per the law. You should not assign your work to other person. If a director of company contravenes the provision, such director shall be punishable with a fine. So the fine will be 1 lakh will be there, almost 1 lakh rupees, up to 5 lakh also. So in the question what they mentioned, duty in a good faith and due diligence, duty not to delegate. This is the last point you can see here, not to delegate any task, right? Now the remaining leftover is that duty to attend the board meeting is a specific duty, not the general duty. Actually, this is not the duty, I would say. This is a right of the director, right to attend the general meeting or board meeting, because he is a board member. Right to attend board meeting. Right? Next, which of the following cannot use ITR1 form to file the return? So they are asking Indian income tax. There are assessees with their respective limits who are not required to file e-form number 1. Below members who cannot file e-form number 1, ITR number 1. An individual who is a director, an individual who has any asset located outside India, an individual whose total income does not exceed 50 lakhs, an individual who has income from any source outside India, an individual who has any unlisted equity shares anytime during the previous year. So answer is given as an option B, that is A, B, D, E. A, B, D, E. Individual who is not exceeding 50 lakh of income, they can file the ITR number 1. Sahaj. Okay. Sahaj they can file. Now, an individual who is a director cannot file this. Who cannot file? Who is a resident but not ordinarily resident and non-resident. So, RNOR and NRI cannot file. Whose total income exceeds 50 lakh cannot file ITR 1. Whose agri income more than 5,000 cannot file ITR 1. Whose income from casual income, lottery, betting, gambling. Whose taxable capital gain, short term or capital gain, invested in unlisted security shares, and income from the business of the business or profession. If he is a director, he cannot file. And a resident has an asset which is outside India and a signing authority on account of location outside India, and has a tax reduction under section 194N, and has deferred income tax, that is ESOP, employee stock option plan, received from the employer, so which is eligible startup owns, and it is not covered under any of the eligibility. So all these members are not at all eligible to file the income tax return form number 1, that is ITR 1, which is technically called as an Sahaj. Next, who cannot be? Which of the following cannot be a small company? Small company, there are limits. There are certain limits for the small company. Here a holding company or a subsidiary, a company registered under section 8, a company or a body corporate governed by any special law, and a one-person company. So option B is a given answer. A, B, C. D can be one-person company, can be a small company. Can be a small company. Right? But I will tell you the provision of this. A company can be registered as a small company if it fulfills certain conditions. Number 1, it is paid up capital should not, its paid up capital should not exceed 50 lakhs. So paid up capital maximum should be 50 lakhs. And turnover should be less than 200 lakhs. That means 2 crore. Right? 50 lakhs paid up capital, turnover should be less than 200 lakhs. In these two cases, that is called as a small company. But the small company doesn't include holding company or a subsidiary. Or holding company or its subsidiary, and a section 8 company which is non-profit organization, a charitable institution or a charitable company. And if it is a company registered by any special law like LIC company, which is LIC Act, banking company, any separate banking regulation act. So any other special law is there, they cannot be called as a small company because separate law is there for them. Next, the share capital of RRB is subscribed by central government and the state government, the sponsoring banks. They are asking the ratio. Central government ratio is to state government ratio is to sponsor bank ratio. So generally to form a RRB, this combination has to work. This combination, central, state and sponsor, 15, 35. So 50% by the central government and 15% by the state government. Sponsor bank will be contributing 35%. Sponsor bank will be contributing 35%. So here, if you look at option number B is the given answer. Central government, state government 15, sponsor bank should be 35. Right? So in this ratio, investment into this particular regional rural bank has to be there. By the central government 50% of investment, by the state 15%, say sponsor bank will be 35%. Next, the probable error of coefficient of correlation is defined as an 1 minus r square divided by under root n. So usually probable error is equal to 0.6745 into standard error. The standard error formula is nothing but this one. 1 minus r square divided by under root n into 0.6745. Whether it is correct or not, let us see later. When a null hypothesis is true, but the test statistics rejects it, this is known as type 1 error. So rejection of a null when it is true. Rejection of a null when it is true. So statement fourth option is given as a correct answer. That is 1 incorrect, 2 is correct. Because probable error equal to 0.6745 into standard error. Or else at least 2 by 3 into standard error. Right. This 2 by 3 equal nothing but 0.6745. So here second statement is correct. When null hypothesis is rejected if it is true, that is type 1 error. So this is a probable error formula. Next, objectives of business firm suggested by. Always this question I was telling, I given one table in the economics PDF. So economic explanation also, I discussed in the class also. In the same way, the authors and the respective the business firm theories we have given. Sales revenue maximization is given by Baumol. Maximization of firm growth rate is given by the Robin Maris. Long-term survival is given by the Ruthless Child. And satisfying behavior theory given by Seat March. These are the theories. So if you look at sales, this is the same table which I explained in the class also. Previously, from the past 2 years, same. Sales revenue, Baumol's, type maximization of firm growth rate, Maris, Williamson, managerial utility, Simon, satisfying theory, and satisfying behavior theory, Seat March, Ruthless Child, which is long run survival theory. Next, by switching to long-term government bonds, the investor acquires an asset whose price fluctuates as interest rates vary. So whenever interest rate changes, the price also will fluctuate. That is what the by switching to long-term government bonds, investor acquires asset whose price fluctuate, interest rate vary. And here bond prices fall when interest rate rise and rise when interest rate fall. So bond price is going to be rise when interest rate is going to increase. When interest rate when bond price falls, interest rate also will fall. So whenever interest rate falls, bond price is going to be fall. So it is direct relationship they are saying. Answer is given as an correct. So whenever interest rate rises, bond price rises. The bond price is nothing but a loan. Whenever interest rate come down, the bond price. Because on the bond we need to pay the interest. Whenever we need to pay the interest, if interest rate by the RBI is increased, my interest also will go up. If RBI decrease, it will also go down. First one is by switching to long-term government bonds like a treasury bills. Treasury bill is a short term. Okay, long-term government bonds. Investor acquires asset whose price fluctuate as interest rate. So always we need to choose that type of long-term asset which is going to change as per the interest rate, because interest rate is decided by the current market fluctuations. So whenever interest rate is varying, our price also will fluctuate. That is long-term government bonds also. Next, the purpose of stock split is to. Increase the number of shares, reduce the market price per share, arrest the share price decline, encourage wider public ownership, reduce impact cost. Answer is given as an option B and D. Purpose of stock split is reduce the market price per share. Encourage wider public ownership. Reduce market price per share. We need to reduce reduce the market price per share and encourage the wider public ownership. Two are given, but what actually the stock split? Here stock split is nothing but breaking the less number of shares into more number of shares. Suppose a 1 lakh number of shares at the rate 10 rupees is there. Total 10 lakh is the capital. Instead of doing 1 lakh into 10 10,000, sorry, 1 lakh shares are 10 lakh shares. 10 lakh shares at the rate 1 rupee, which is also 10 lakh. So number of shares are increases 10 lakh now. That is where it is market price previously 10, now it is 1 rupee only. That is reduced the market price 10, now it is 1 only. Because price per share will come down whenever you increase the number to other. Next, encourage a wider public ownership, because in this 1 lakh shares 1 lakh members may maximum. Here in this 10 lakh number of shares 10 lakh people can buy it. Like that the chance public ownership will be increased. Next, so these are the questions which is there in the part number 1. In the next video we will be looking at next set of 10 to 11 12 questions will be discussed. Like this daily 10 to 11 10 to 11 if we can discuss, then that is that will be easy for you to be in touch with the subject and new questions also. New concepts are there, old concepts are there, and mix up type. 2022 paper is not that much heavy typical in some subjects, but some questions were there which are exceptional questions, which are first time we have seen that type of question. So every question paper every year we will have that type of experience. So do not worry about it. If you like this series to motivate us to upload more and more videos, kindly do hit a like button, subscribe to this channel, press the bell icon, share with your friends. Do attend our free daily live sessions in an academy also, here also in this channel, and YouTube also. So do join our Telegram group Achievers Adda AA. Link is given in the description. Thank you so much. Bye to all. We'll meet in next.